name is Juan, here from the Manhattan Preparatory School. And probably you have all met climate change deniers, right? So my question is, how do you have a conversation with somebody about climate change or when they're not willing, to accept evidence of climate change?
That's a great question. Anyone want to jump in on that first? Let's see. Ben, you want to go? Go
ahead. Yeah, so I've run into a lot of people that don't believe in climate change, including some of my family members. But basically, the biggest thing that you want to do is you don't want to be condescending. Too much of the time, environmentalists are condescending towards people that don't believe in climate change. No one's going to be convinced if you belittle them. But if you start to say, I like your point, I truly agree with this idea, but you have to look at this fact. And if you treat them like a human being and say, I respect your intelligence, but you're wrong, you can convince them.
Thanks. Malati, did you want to add to that?
Yeah, I just think it's really tough, and we've participated at the COP21 conferences, COP22, and other climate change conferences. And sometimes when we go to presentations, people still don't think that climate change is real. And I think there's a difference with our generation that we are really on the front lines of the whole issue of climate change. We're really living in communities that are heavily impacted. So I think, Ben brought up a really great point of how you address it. Try to understand the mindset of why they still don't understand that it's real. There's no denying it anymore. We just don't have the time to waste on climate change deniers.
Great. Any other comments? Yes, we're good with that. Perfect. And I will say too, just to add to that conversation, really finding that common ground, I think, is really something that this group's probably had to do. Whether it's at Emil's school talking about plastic to sustainable cookware, or whether it's plastic bag campaigns, climate change campaigns. It's really about finding that common ground and those areas where you do agree to help move that conversation forward. Great question. Who else has a question for our panelists today?